We don't live in one world anymore. We live between spaces, between weekend escapes and airport lounges, between the noise and the stillness, between one last reply and one more story, Mom. This is where life happens, right here in the middle. Move between worlds in the all-new Suzuki Across.
The dunked bucket for one slaps, but so does the original. Singer, saucy, taste the rivalry. Pick your side from $42.90.
Down finally on the global spectacle of the 2026 FIFA World Cup. Well, the football world is wasting no time, shifting its gaze back into domestic front and everywhere across the globe. Well, clubs have already got a knee-deep into preparations for a grueling campaign ahead. And for the reigning treble champions all from Zanzi, the journey to defend their crown begins right here and right now under the Andu cylinder. Well, once and always, once a footballer, always a footballer. Well, let's check from a distance. Doesn't get the accuracy that he wanted, was Ruiz. Goes wide of Lada's goals. Ndara dispossessed with ease. Forward they go now. What can they do? Look for a cross back in. Well, defensively, Orlando Pirates held their own. Danger not averted as yet. Good first touch to bring the ball under control. There's 4 to aim for in the box. Doesn't deliver in. They like to try and play short passes. Gives an opportunity for the defense to try and clear it across the face of goal. Well, they needed a tap in. Needed a tap in, but the presence of Ndaba made it difficult for the attackers from Cordoba. Oh, Diego Pacan. Zulu. Van Rooyen was looking for a return ball. Zulu! Well, needed that kind of defending to try and keep it out. Ruben Alves with a decisive clearance.
They've upped the tempo on the Pirates in the second half, early stages. Probing in that box.
They'll be setting their sights to defending their treble on the 1st of August. That's when season 2026-27 kicks off. Foul. And the first yellow card brandished. Masilela, the man to go into the referee's book.
The owner of Amazon, listening to the great Teko Modise, saying that you need to refresh the squad, bring in youthful exuberance into
no
the
opportunity!
Squad. What a goal!
Oh, they find the back of the net. It's Cordoba. They open the scoring. Very late though, but they'll be happy that it finally came. They looked as a side that could find the back of the net early. And they've pushed through and consistently been asking the questions. And finally, that pressure told. And finally, they get what they've been looking for on a turn. Sniper, Chevy Andres, beating Sipochain. And after defensively not working all out, ball into the box. Oh, idea was a fine one. Execution certainly let him down there as he looks to try and get the goal for himself. Is Mandela. You speak of Jensen, another one who will need to step up the season. The departure of Rile, as well as Nkota, has certainly given hope to the players to know that they themselves can do it as well. One of the kind. Generational talent, of course. Oh, does well! Put on the pressure on the goalkeeper. And the radio man got the right frequency. Piled on the pressure, forcing a mistake. And
wait is over now. Pirates have claim the title. 14 years they've waited, and as they did in 2012, it is a domestic treble.
The biggest sporting stories unfold on Supersport this July. After a month of unforgettable football, one nation etches its name into history. Champions of the world! Only on your World of Champions.
It's a very good afternoon or good evening South African time as we welcome you to this second match of the ongoing tour of Spain by Orlando Pirates of South Africa, the South African champions preparing for the new season. A very good evening to you and a warm welcome to the Marbella Football Center as we bring you a live coverage of Orlando Pirates, the South African champions, as they continue their pre-season preparations out in the Spanish resort. They come up against Spanish La Liga 2 side, that is Cádiz Football Club, and they were the side that finished in 18th place in the second tier of the 22-team league, second tier of Spanish football. Orlando Pirates playing their second match of this tour, having opened with a 1-1 draw in their first outing, which match you would have seen on Wednesday night right here on your World of Champions. We are underway. It's Orlando Pirates that get us underway. They are playing in the traditional all-black strip from right to left of your picture, and the Spanish opposition all decked out in yellow shirts and blue shorts, and they are taking the field from left to right as you watch it. Of course, William Shongwe is alongside before this one. William Shongwe, yep, this is the players now starting to get the cobwebs off and try and get into some shape, looking to impress. I'm sure some of them will be looking to impress the coach ahead of a new season.
Very important indeed to make sure that they start on a good note. And this way a lot of the decision will be made as far as the coach is concerned. Who is he going to start with? There'll be a lot of pressure, having achieved so much last season, of course, Orlando Pirates, and some of these new players that are featuring in this game. There'll be so much asked of them to come up with guns blazing. But let's see how that goes.
Cádiz is a team, of course, that hail. Cádiz is a city, is the capital of the province of Cádiz, and it's located in the southwest of Spain, in the region that is known as Andalusia, and the football side currently in the lower reaches of the second, as I said, finished 18th at the end of last season, so well off the pace, and they are trying to get themselves back into the elite in the main table of Spanish football, but that is a long way off given their current status, so they still got a lot of work to do. Sipho Chain, who has started on the bench for the first match of the tour, which, as I mentioned, Orlando Pirates drew 1-1. And Jane is giving away the ball. Could be a chance here early on for Cádiz, and it's slotted away with some ease. So a mistake by the goalkeeper, the uncharacteristic mistake by Sipho Chain.
But not so much before he got to Chain. It's a misplaced pass. In fact, if anything, it's poor first touch. I'm still trying to see who exactly was in that middle of the park that couldn't control the ball, and it went loose, and immediately Cádiz was on the front foot, and a bit of confusion, of course, between the central defender and Super Chain. I think Chain was meant to come out and make himself beat, but he stayed on his line, and that's where that little bit of a chance happened. It's a mistake. It's a bad mistake from a seasoned team like Orlando Pirates.
Not the best start then. Just as they did against Cordoba on Wednesday, Pirates find themselves behind and they conceded also in that game against Cordoba in the 68th minute. Have a look at it again, William Shong.
Yeah. That's the time when Chen was supposed to come, and he goes with his legs, and this is what I've seen from most goalkeepers, and it's not the best way to go about it. It's your hand. You got a bigger spread of your body if you go with your hands as you slide down. And a number of mistakes, a kind of mistake, it must be said, right from the onset.
Yeah. Cordoba is or at least a goal scorer there for Cádiz is Ibon Sanchez, an attacking midfielder who's just been signed from Athletic Bilbao. Pirates looking to respond immediately there. Dion Hotto, who's captaining the side for this one, doing some hard running there and attacking the box. It's possession will be on the way, will go the way of the Spaniards. It's a positive start for them.
Applying the high press immediately, forcing Cádiz to play it high and long. This is a team, TT, that, of course, coming from that Spanish background, they like to play 1-2 touches and slow build-ups, and so. And I think the plan, going with the high press, is the best thing that Pirates can do, just to avoid being sliced open with those shot putting game.
Long ball over the top there. Good pace, good turn of pace. Being shown there by Moremi. Tsepang Moremi playing it with Hotto. Now switching it up there with a cross-field ball. And it runs away. It's gone for a throw-in. Pass there was from Mulai Madrume,
who's alongside Macaulay in that middle of the park. Macaulay obviously is the more defensive of the midfielders, and Matume just plays a little bit ahead of them as an 8 or 10.
Back to the keeper, Joaquin Esquieta. Esquieta, one of the new recruits. Well, he's currently on loan from Racing Santander until for a one-season loan. He is, Dion Hotto trips over the ball here and could be in trouble here as the chance and across to the back post. Oh, that was should have been a second for Cádiz. Free header at the back post. It was a little bit high, admittedly. Difficult to control.
Garcia, the striker, the number 9, obviously, hangs out beautifully up in the air. And yes, very disappointing. That should have been the easiest goal that Eagle scored. I think he just wanted to drop it into that far post as China was shuffling across to cover that end of the goal.
And the Pirates, of course, as you might expect, as they have beefed up their squad, or are in the process of beefing up their squad ahead of a campaign that will see them, of course, have another go at that CAF Champions League. Would have been bitterly disappointed with the way they bounced out or exited early doors last time out, as we bundled out before the group stages. And this time out, they will want to go deep, as they did 2 seasons back when they reached the semi-finals, losing to the eventual winners, Pyramids, who defeated Mamelodi Sundowns, who are now the current African champions, having won the title course, we can expect that we will see a raft of changes come the second half. As the coach tries to have a look at as many players as he can. Tshepang Moremi, what a season he had in his first campaign with Orlando Pirates, his first season with Pirates last time out. A very good season and saw him even earn a place in the Bafana squad that competed at the soon-to-be completed FIFA World Cup. Of course, tonight you'll be able to watch the third-place playoff as France, one of the pre-tournament favorites, finalists last time out, take on England. It's a blockbuster third-place playoff. It's that game that nobody wants to play, but it has to be played.
Unfortunately so.
The bronze medal final, they call it. And I can tell you the players don't enjoy that one. It's like, who remembers number 3? Hell, who remembers number 2?
That's how crucial it is to give yourself that good a chance to be able to play right to the end and win it.
Throw in on the far side there for Orlando Pirates. It's a fantastic season the South African champions had, winning the league title for the first time in 14 years. And not just that, but they also won 2 of the domestic trophies as well in the process. So a treble of sorts, as Pirates seem to do. The last time they won the league, they also won a treble that time. But can you believe it? It's a whole 14 years ago. But they've been regularly in the winner's circle in as far as cup competitions are concerned. But it's a league prize that they wanted the most. And now, the one they'll be going all out for is that CAF Champions League. Corner for Pirates here. Dion Hotto lining it up. It'll be an in-swinger off his left peg. In fact, he goes for a short one instead. And dropping over shoulder there. And what a strike! What a strike and what a beautiful goal. What a way to respond. Tshepang Moremi. Beautifully struck.
Well, he did well first to be able to not to take the strike immediately. He gets the ball. He needed to drop a shoulder to just get the defender in front of him so to clear his way. And then he smacks it with just about everything that he had. It's a beautiful goalkeeper. Didn't even move an inch here, TT.
It's a very well taken goal by Tshepang Moremi. Short one, good from John Hotto. Sees Moremi on the edge of the box. Gets past one marker. Keeper no chance. Flew past him.
I thought that one was going to put him off a little bit, that he can't get or generate enough power, but still was good enough.
Brilliantly done by Tshepang Moremi. And giving parity, Orlando Pirates getting back on level terms. Didn't take too long. Yeah, the coach, the beauty of not having a crowd in attendance is that you get to hear the instructions from and you hear the players talking
all the way.
The coach there encouraging them to pass the ball, wants them to move the ball. This is a good spell here for Pirates. Keep now rotating possession nicely, yeah? Now pressure, and that's a foul. And a free kick given, quickly taken.
Holding his ground, there's Radiopane, beautifully so. And the defender getting a bit frustrated there, not being able to get through.
Radiopane showing good physical strength there to protect the ball. There he is again, Boitumelo Radiopane. A player who has struggled to established himself at Orlando Pirates. He's gone out on loan in the past. He was at Cape Town Spurs a couple of seasons ago when they were campaigning in the top flight. It's a Molai there, Matrume Molai.
I like players as much as they expected to be the more creative, playing a little bit ahead of everybody else. I'm not sure why that was not given as a foul. Clearly a hand was wrapped up in front of Moremi. This ref is allowing the game to flow a little bit more.
A little bit too much.
Yeah, a little bit too much.
Yeah.
That's why easily we'll get to a situation where there's a little bit of exchanges of bags in the process. Easily it can turn into that.
Free kick, it will be for Orlando Pirates, quickly taken by Sipo Chain.
Bad kick from Sipo. I think allowing himself spending too much on the ball. And you know, if you do that at some stage, you'll be pressed.
Now then, there's space opening up down this left-hand side. But it goes for Route 1, looking for Hotto's a run. Asking the elder statesman of the side, Dion Hotto, to do a little bit of running. The Namibian international, 35 years old, turns 36 in October.
Doesn't look anything like that.
Doesn't run like somebody said. He's now been with the Orlando Pirates since 2020. Having signed from Bidvest Vets. He's at the back doing some defending. Done well there, Otto. Intercepted and
in the mix on this right-hand side of the attack for Cádiz is Agama, the Nigerian.
Yep. Efe Agama.
Doesn't quite open up for him. He's a very skillful young man with a lot of skill, with a lot of pace down the wide right area.
Very strong wind. You can probably hear it. Very strong wind that's blowing across here. Of course, we're on the coast here at Marbella, coastal resort city, popular venue as well. That's why they have this facility, Marbella Football Center, and a lot of international teams come around, come on an annual basis for these pre-season preparations. Up again by Hotto. This is Moremi. Snatched back by Agama, won it back. Agama, who was out on loan last season, had been loaned to SD Weska. I can't believe a free kick was given for that. It didn't seem like there was much that Moremi did wrong there.
If you consider some of the other tackles that we've seen already that went unpunished.
Tava Moremi, who got the equalizer. Man who, in his first season with the Orlando Pirates, scored 5 goals in the Premiership and had 4 more goals which he scored in the cup competitions for a total of 9 goals in his first season. Very impressive return for an attacking midfielder. And that was the one thing that was missing from Chapama Remi's game when he was at Amazulu,
yeah,
was goals. He used to get into very good positions. It was in his final season where he started to rack up a bit of goals at Amazulu, but only ended with 3 goals from 29 appearances in the 2024-25 season. But at Pirates, what he added to his game was goals, and goals are plenty.
I guess as well, maybe alongside him gaining experience at this level is the other thing that happens to a player. They might not start that hot, but as they play more season in the system and they start to improve in certain areas, but coming to play into a team like Orlando Pirates with so many great players, it also helps improve your scoring rate, because you get better support, better passes, better moments, and that does help give you more chances to be in front of goal like he has.
So a team with a lot of history is Cádiz, formed back in 1910, first gained promotion to La Liga in 1977. Knocking it around nicely here now, Cádiz. This will give him a little bit of confidence.
Touches are getting better.
Moving the ball around, keeping possession as well. Nice turn and gritty work from the right back there for Orlando Pirates. That's a free kick. That's a bad challenge. The referee gives a free kick. They are getting stuck in though, are these Cádiz players. Very physical.
Very physical.
Look at that. It's a bad challenge. But Simpio Masilela on the receiving end of that one. The teenager, 19 years old, part of the team that the squad had won the Diski Challenge for the very first time. It's incredible that Orlando Pirates had never won the South African Reserve League, as it is known as a Diski Challenge, which is a one free kick has been given for, I think, offside.
Yeah, it was a late call, but nonetheless, this proves that he was Sibilibili.
Come on, Sibilibili. Another one who had a fantastic season with Pirates, the first season with Orlando Pirates, and capped it off by becoming champions. What a dream. Join a club and then in your very first season, you end up winning the league.
You mentioned Tsepang is already in that mix as well.
No, quite a number of them. The likes of Oswin Apollos, all in their first season. So actually a number of players. There's a squad full of debutants of Orlando Pirates, but what a season they produced. As Pirates ran out champions, pipping Mamelodi Sundowns and breaking Mamelodi Sundowns' run of 8 seasons that they dominated Sundowns. As Agama gets onto that one,
and it's another. It's a new star in that central pairing of defense for Orlando Pirates. Shabatane, who was there last season, maybe didn't play a lot of games, but featured prominently throughout. And then today, he's alongside Christian.
Good work from Hoto. Look at that, shepherding the ball away from Agama, using all his bags of experience there, the Namibian international. And what a servant he has been since joining Orlando Pirates. One of their outstanding players, stand out and outstanding players. His numbers are also very impressive. It is.
Even better, Titi, is that he doesn't only play as a full back, but given the opportunity to go forward, he does. He's got a lot of energy in him. Like we were talking about his age. That's a lot. That's many years. Obviously, there's a water break.
Well, we have a cooling break, and apologies for the loss of picture. Allow the players to take on fluids. It can never be a bad thing.
No.
Play will continue as we apologize then for if you had lost any pictures, but you haven't missed any of the action because the players just returning now. Play resuming after that hydration break. Pirates went behind early on, but responded. But 7 minutes later, found themselves back, or at least put themselves back level. As play continues here at the Ciudad Deportiva de Cádiz. If one possession here of Cádiz. This is much better from Cádiz, moving the ball around while maintaining possession. Now Makaula, who gets involved and breaks up play. That's what he does best.
First touch lets him down. That's
a great run down the left-hand side. Still going. And Good defending on the near post there. That's just to keep the man at bay. But is he won a corner? They have indeed. Cádiz.
Tabatani with the defending touch there, providing good cover from the central part of the defense of Orlando Pirates. Here's a look at it again. Great progress. I think it's a gamma again. Just in the nick of time.
I was attacking the near post. There's a man who's the captain, Alvaro Garcia. Shot, and Sipo Chain had that one covered. Bumped off the ball there. The referee will give a free kick.
Oh, that was happening there. The player realized that there's a chance that the Chain might play that
take
ball
a quick
forward.
one, yeah.
Yeah. And once again, it's another element that I think the referee must be aware of. This is some of the tricks that players can play just to delay the game a little bit in their favor.
Maybe a pre-season friendly, but there's no lack of intensity and competitiveness here. Cádiz players have been really getting stuck in.
It's another moment where Radio Pani holds the ball brilliantly.
Tumelo Radio Panis, yeah, he's done really good work in shielding the ball. And he's using his physicality as well. Looks like he's bucked up a bit. Switching play there. That's a great ball. It's a fantastic ball to pick up the Rhine of Spilby. There is Billy now. Thought about the shot, but thought twice about it. We come now to Otto. Remy. Otto. Makaula works it wide. And just too long. It just runs away from Kamewelo. Billy. Now, Pirates getting organized and getting behind the ball. It's the skipper who's dispossessed all the way back to Chain. Again, now they're searching ball. They're looking for the runner out wide on the right-hand side there.
I like the variety of passes from Orlando Pirates. Yes, they can play it short, come up with steady build-ups, but every now and then Makaule does look up to see if he can send one. I've seen another as well from Atume when there's no options in and around him, opting for that long pass. And there's always runners available. Chapang is one of those. And on the right-hand side, there's Msendami, who's also a great runner.
Daniel Msendami signed, of course, from Maruma Gallants, where Aslam Wadu was the coach.
Yes.
The season before last. And is among a handful of players that Wadu recruited to Orlando Pirates. They could be in here again, Pirates here. Remy getting support from Dion Harto. One gets it back. There's Tepang Moremi, who got the equalizer for Orlando Pirates.
This is Chabatani.
When you do play players that have not played at this level that long together, you always are a bit worried as a coach whether there's going to be a leadership problem. And like I said, it looks as Chabatsani has handled things well up to now, except for that mistake in the beginning.
It's a crunching challenge. The referee, man stayed down. Referee says play on. Now they're looking to attack and hit on the other side. Garcia strikes it well, and Super Chain produces a great save to deny Alvaro Garcia.
Using his strength so well against two defenders to get himself clear to take that strike. But once again, there was a foul. That should have been taken care of. But it wasn't.
Did well to manage to get a shot away with two players on him. Corner. So ever since, well, this is the one thing about that we have seen maybe William Shongwe with the World Cup is with these hydration breaks is that they even changed the complexion of the game, because ever since the break now, suddenly Cádiz have come back a little bit better now, and we're seeing it, they're more front-footed here. There's a bit more attacking intensity about them since that break.
Of course, once you've refreshed TT, you do get you get revived a little bit with a bit of energy, which just helps. That little bit of a break and better retention of water just zooms the energy a little bit higher, which helps you to perform better.
Some changes already coming, as a change that's already been made here on the side of Cádiz. They've number 35 has just come on. I wonder whether there's an injury there. Whether that was forced by an injury, but yeah, there's the player who's just come on. Number 35, we'll have to confirm for him, confirm for you his name in a second. We don't have a number 35 in the squad that we were, in the squad list that we were handed. We'll just
it's Jose Anduja.
Now there you go, in fact, correct. Jose Andujar is the player who has just been introduced. Early change being made. No restriction on the number of changes that either side can make, and as a result you will see, of course it is a training match, so you will see a lot of changes as the game progresses. A header into the ground, almost a free header, but couldn't direct it forwards. And it stays 1-1.
Alvaro Garcia is the player with that header again. He's the top man, he's big, he's tall, so he gets to the end of most of those balls play into the area.
Chain calling on Buitumelo Radio Pani to make himself available to come and fetch the ball. Cádiz come away with it all the way back to their keeper, Ezquieta. Now, this is looking promising, yeah. Again, it's a powerful running. Here's Agama now. Agama's ball in. Can't pick out a yellow shirt, but they still retain possession with Sanchez. Sanchez on the ball again. Ivan Sanchez, who's signed from Bilbao, Athletic Bilbao. And in the Basque Country. Now it's opening up here for Orlando Pirates. It was actually, now they've 3-on-4, 3-on-3 here. Chance! Oh, it gets underneath it. Does Radio Pani. Nice move from Pirates. Well worked. Radio Pani gets underneath it.
You know what he didn't do very well, TD, is that he didn't measure the distance where he was to the goals. He still thought he had time to be able to get the ball up and then allow it to drop behind the goalkeeper. Maybe, for me, a shot to either side of the goalkeeper would have done the trick.
Only 3 starts in the Betway Premiership for Radio Pani in the season past. Also made 4 appearances in cup matches. A total of 1 goal in all those appearances, and the 1 goal that he scored came in the Nedbank Cup. I beg your pardon, he didn't get any goals last season, and but as I said, limited playing time as well. Only 3 appearances, as a man is down there for Cádiz receiving treatment. And the last thing you want as well, while you are on, it looks like might have jarred a knee or something. The worst thing that can possibly happen to a player is to get a serious injury in pre-season. And he does not, he looks forlorn now. I don't think he's going to be able to carry on, you can see. And also there's no need to risk it.
Yes, yes.
Even if it's nothing serious, just take him out for that. He doesn't look. The look is not somebody who's about to carry on.
No.
Is it the ankle or the knee they're looking at there?
For me, besides the fact that maybe he won't continue, that for me is it's a face of somebody that is very dejected about what he thinks might happen to him. That might be long term. He's very worried.
Yeah, as I said, you don't want to be picking up an injury in pre-season or at any time for that matter. But when it happens in pre-season, there's so much expectation, and then it's like you're going to have to do it all again. And then you have to try and play catch-up and try and force your way back into the squad. And that might mean that Cádiz may be forced into another change. They've already made a change with the Jose Andujar coming on as a replacement for, it's actually Sanchez, I think, that's gonna go off, and a man who's just been introduced,
Diakite.
Musa Diakite.
Yeah.
Musa Diakite is a player who's just been introduced then for Cádiz. Diakite, who hails from Mali, is a central midfielder. 22-year-old from Mali.
He's going to fit in exactly where Sanchez was. Because they look like they play with 2 6s. You see, that's basically the playing for long Pirates. Apply a little bit of a high press. They can't try to play out of that situation. They've got to play that ball long. And that's exactly where Pirates would want them to be. At least it's a 50-50 ball, which either of the players can win.
It's a good ball there for just a little bit too much, and good work done to sweep up there. Gone for a corner though. Conceded a corner. That was Chabatsani doing the defensive work. Corner then for Cádiz. As we approach half-time, we are at the Ciudad, Deportiva de Cádiz, the training ground of Cádiz, and collected easily there by Sipo Chain, and bowls long one out here. It's could be dangerous here, and a great run here from Remy, and it just almost trips over his feet. Oh, wonderful! That's a great goal. I mean, one long throw out, and beautifully worked goal there.
Sent down with
two
his feet.
Players had touched it.
Yes. You see, that's what they were trying to avoid there from the goalkeeper playing it quickly the first time when they blocked him. And it worked. But this time, China was calm enough to be able to allow them to run away. And Msendano, of course, well pleased. A player that was signed last season, another that was played last season, and just never got going. But look at his anticipation, TT. As soon as the ball was picked on the right-hand side, he's running fearlessly on this other side in anticipation for a cross, and he's there to pick it up.
Excellent work from Tsepa Moremi, who goes from goal scorer to provider. So a goal and an assist for him, and swept home by Daniel Msenami, the Zimbabwean. Coach encouraging Radio Pani to move. As referee will bring it back for the foul on. And Ivan Sanchez. Can hear the coach Abdeslam Wadi, doesn't want them dropping back too much, wants them to hold a high line. It's good work. The one possession back, Orlando Pirates, and can break again. They've got a free kick. Very good work protecting the ball. Simpeo Masilela, very impressive. Well, young man who's spoken about very highly, attacking midfielder, promoted from the, well, he was with the Diski side, the reserve side that won the reserve league. So very good on the ball, very quick runner with the ball, a lot of speed on the ball.
I mean, it's a dangerous area to lose the ball position in that middle, and yet he was so composed and used his strength so well.
Dion Hotos with the ball in hand. Oops. Miscues it there. Well, wasn't a great pass back to him. And that's the whistle for half-time. Orlando Pirates having turned things around, having conceded early on. They've turned it around nicely here. And we'll go into the break with the lead by 2-1. As we pause for a break here. Confirmation of the scoreline. It's Cádiz, CF 1, Orlando Pirates 2.
These are the stories the scoreboard doesn't show. The moments between the moments. The pressure and the play. The drama that turns results into journeys and series into sagas.
But then everything changed.
Oh, nothing can beat that.
You saw the moment. This is everything that made it possible.
Everybody should believe. That's what makes us grow and push again.
Features on Supersport. A selection of sport's greatest stories told through a new lens.
Fuller Boxing Promotions proudly presents Knockout Chaos 2 on the 25th of July at the Galleria in Sandton. If they win in round 1, they take home bank. If you left it to round 8, you perhaps left it too late. Where the knockout clock applies and the action comes to you live on Supersport, your world of champions.
Sleep can wait with the DSTV Kids Club. Keep your kids entertained with all the Mnet movie channels, daily reward spins, prizes, and games on the My DSTV app. So stay connected and enjoy holidays without the horror.
3,500 kilometers of sweat and sacrifice. 21 stages, but one truth. It is time that will break you or make you. The mountains may test your legs, but the stopwatch will test your soul. It all comes down to time and the prestige of Le Maillot Jaune for the one who can master it. Watch Le Tour de France on Supersport. It's about time. Proudly brought to you by Cecil Nurse and Toyota.
Pep Guardiola's phenomenal reign. He's going to take some beating. 20 trophies across 593 games and 10 years.
The biggest FIFA World Cup in history is finally here.
Lionel Messi. Yes, Messi's here! Oh! That's what they
Don't risk it with illegal streams and miss iconic moments during the FIFA World Cup 2026. Catch 48 teams, 104 matches, 39 days of football, 24/7 non-stop coverage, and the best analysis from Africa's greatest experts. Live on Supersport and DSTV Stream.
Piracy is a criminal offense. Back your country legally.
A season where Orlando Pirates Football Club completed a treble of trophies deserves a victory lap. So we took to the streets of Jozi visiting sponsors and partners while being cheered from the Ghost on every road and corner. We thank them for standing with us every step of the season because at Pirates, success is shared on, off and after. The trophies are in the cabinet.
Wow, another glorious day at Vodacom where we're celebrating with Orlando Pirates again. Every single season, the Pirates always win some silverware. This season particularly special, the treble. And I think for me, just to watch a team go through their paces, maintain the pace, and even at times when they looked like they were down and people started to doubt and people started to ask questions about will they see it through, that tenacity to be able to overcome and actually put collectively as a team to get to where they got to, I think for me is just absolutely outstanding. My message to the entire team, to the chairman, to Bumi and Kosana, to everyone at Orlando Pirates, Vodacom deeply values this partnership. We are incredibly proud of what you've achieved, the brands that you've built in South Africa. The Vodacom brand alongside Orlando Pirates just looks like championship stuff. We are super proud of it and we really enjoy this partnership. We know that there's many more years to come. It's been 2 decades. I see many decades to come. Congratulations, Orlando Pirates. We're seriously proud of you at Vodacom.
From the beginning of the season, I've backed the boys. Everyone spoke about the 2-game loss in the beginning, but I've said, from the beginning of the season, seeing the format the boys have been on, seeing what the coach has implemented, especially as a new coach within the season, it's good to see that the boys have pulled out the victory and become triple champions. Coming to the Woodmead store, one of our bigger outlet stores, one of the biggest stores that make good sales with regards to the Pirates kit year on in. It feels good to have the guys coming through, especially to see the fans. And like I said previously, when you were in Maponya Mall, it's good to have that guys are here, not just as fans of Orlando Pirates, but also fans of the brand.
We've built a relationship on really building experiences for the fans,
starting with Orlando Amstel Arena. So really making sure that we can enhance the experience at the stadium, but also beyond that, we're looking to build viewing experiences and really give the fans great times as they watch the boys. This is our first year as partners of Orlando Pirates, and it's amazing that our first year they've won the treble. Really excited with all these years to come. Lots more to win. Very excited and proud. The boys really brought it home, so happy. Big congratulations, well done. Next year we win the same 3 cups and we win CAF. Exciting.
When we came into partnership with the Orlando Pirates, it was an absolutely amazing experience for us and our staff. We have been behind you all the way, and I mean, as far as being bused to Mbombela for the final match of the season, everybody's so excited and so happy. So we have to have them part of this. We have, the passion is so big. So we literally just made a plan to incorporate them into the celebration and the experience as well. And today we are here to celebrate the champions, the treble champions, the Orlando Pirates. We are so excited. It's been an unbelievable journey, really. For us as a brand, we could never imagine that we'd have the opportunity, to be part of a brand that is so great. I mean, as far as the sporting community goes, this is one of the biggest brands, and for us to be able to be part of it is such a privilege and an honor, and we're so grateful. We're so grateful to stand here today, and I mean, it's like a family, as you say, Tanis, and we've done this all together. It's amazing. Thank you so much.
Banda Zulu lo. You read my lip challenge.
My name is Joy Manana and I'm doing the Read My Lip challenge.
Bonbona Banda Zulu lo. Ngenza you read my lip challenge. Oh shit. Read my lips challenge. Yeah. Bonbona Banda Zulu lo. I read my lips challenge.
Sure. So let's go for it. Jabu.
Just tell me. Okay, I'm starting now. Okay. Orlando, sure. Pirates, sure. I'm a pagapang. Sure. Bucks.
Making it look easy.
So sure. Stadium, sure. Stadium, yeah. Vuvuzela, sure. Chomo, yeah. Sono.
Don't shout. I said you're making it loud.
No.
Said he's making it obvious.
Bro, this was so easy, bro. What must I do?
Okay, don't worry.
Yeah? Can you hear? Hello. Unjan.
Okay, let's go for it, Cham.
Ubuntu.
Better.
Sharp. Samsung. Sharp. What? Sharp. Zep. Sharp.
Don't shout.
Speak, bro. Sharp.
Yeah.
What? Sharp. H. One. Gogo. Sangoma.
I ain't getting it. You'll never find it.
Sangoma. Saluma. Sangoma. Kyakupo. What? Sangoma. If I talk for a loud Sangoma.
Move on.
Chakalak.
You know Shagala.
Bra. Talk, bra. Chakalak. Next. Pop. Happy Jane. Biltong. Just now. Yeah. Oh, I think I did. Hey, bro, you're not speaking loud, bro. Me, I was helping you, bro.
And how do you think these guys are going to do? Depends how you guys did.
This thing is not as easy as it seems.
claim the title. 14 years they've waited, and as they did in 2012, it is a domestic treble.
I can't live anywhere but the city, and I can't fall in love enough to lose myself. And whatever life brings, that's not ever going to change.
Two broken souls. One unexpected love.
I don't fall. And if I do, I pick myself up.
In a world filled with pain, they become each other's light. But the past refuses to let them go.
Poyraz Ali Ozgur. That one, yeah. He's a bad guy, isn't he, huh? He's evil.
No.
Evil.
He's great. Everyone here on the island loves him so much.
I recently took a loan to renovate the building and bought new machines, but the only way I'll get it back is to sell my grandmother's house.
I went bankrupt.
I'm going to sell the house.
You're going to sell the only thing I have left of my dad? Absolutely not.
Be My Sunshine, every Monday to Friday at 6 p.m, only on Novellas Plus.
Welcome to the Wanda Diamond League from Zurich, Switzerland. We're ready for a big one here.
But he has indeed smashed the world record!
Who's going to get another line? Niles inched his way forward. Oh, yes! Has she got it? Yes, she
It is one of Formula One's fabled venues.
Welcome to Belgium.
And for Formula One, it's race on! Look at the speed, listen to the speed!
Who's got the bravery through a route?
Oh, it's super close between the two of them! Piastri on the attack to the race lead! One of the great challenges in all of racing. Oscar Piastri wins the Belgian Grand Prix! It is one of Formula One's fabled venues.
Welcome to Belgium.
And for Formula One, it's race on! Look at the speed, listen to the speed!
Who's got the bravery through a route?
Oh, it's super close between the two of them! Piastri on the attack to the race lead! One of the great challenges in all of racing. Oscar Piastri wins the Belgian Grand Prix!
There's plenty for Kaiser Chiefs to celebrate. They can celebrate the fact that they are back in continental competition. They will be playing CAF Confederation Cup football next season. We welcome you back then to the Ciudad Deportiva, the Cádiz, or the city, the sports complex, the sporting complex of Cádiz. It's a facility here of the Spanish club Cádiz CF, who contest or play in the second division of Spanish football. And they're up against the South African champions, the Orlando Pirates, on their pre-season tour of Spain here. They've been based out in Marbella, but have made the trip here to Cádiz for this contest. It was 2-1 to Orlando Pirates going into halftime, as you have a look at all smiles there from the likes of Molai. And that is Matume Molai signed from TS Galaxy. Got William Shongo is alongside me for this one. This evening, you can see bright sunshine in Spain. The sun sets very late in the summer months, and it is a warm day. Well, temperature is it's a warm 26, which is pleasant enough, but the humidity is what is quite a challenge, and that is why in the first half we had a hydration break. Humidity sitting at about 59%. That is can be quite uncomfortable, but it's a welcome break from the colder weather of the southern tip of Africa. In South Africa, currently in the grip of winter, so it's taking an opportunity. Is there, I guess, I don't know, William Shaw, is there an advantage to having, you know, to go and train in the warm weather as opposed to staying home? I mean, there would have been great resources that would have had to be put into this expedition.
The real advantage about traveling this far is the venue you're talking about. You mentioned earlier that it is a venue that most of the teams around the world come to. So it's also very beneficial for the teams that they're not going to lack friendlies of different continents to start with. They need to adjust to all the possible stars that they'll be playing against. So this gives them that opportunity for the coach to work out the team who's more likely suited for this philosophy and that. So it's very, very beneficial for a team to prepare in these conditions.
So we are going to see a whole host of changes, no doubt, as the players come out for the second half. I've already seen it in goal. Sebonga Dladla, who started the match on Wednesday against Cordoba. He's now come in. He will replace Sipho Chain in goal. That's just one that I have spotted. But I see also on the side of Cádiz, there's a whole host of changes that they've made. Cádiz, who were relegated from the La Liga in the at the end of 2023-24 season, after 4 consecutive seasons in La Liga, they were relegated and have been trying since then to get back into the top flight. Finished 18th in Segunda División. As we are back underway, it is the home side, Cádiz, in the yellow shirts and blue shorts that get us back underway. Pirates are attacking the goals to the left of your picture in all black, or should I say they're attacking the goals to the right of your picture. They are in all black, are Orlando Pirates. We've still got a few of the players that out there. Daniel Msendami, who scored the second goal for Pirates as they came from behind. After Moremi got them the equalizer, a beautifully struck goal. Moremi then turned to provider, laying it on for Daniel Msendami to sweep home the second goal and give Pirates the lead, which they held on to going into the break. Switching play there, so asking a little too much. It's a difficult one to control.
But also that the field has just been watered. So it looks like they did quite a bit more than necessary, because now the ball is beginning to skid on top of the grass. And there are areas of the field where it looks like there's a puddle.
Antonio Cordero is the player who was giving chase there. Why on the left wing there is one of the subs that have been made. Cádiz. They also made 2 other changes in the first half, by the way, bringing on Mali and Musa Diakite and Jose Andujar, who came on as an injury-forced change. Well, we assume it was injury-forced. It could may well have been a tactical switch that they made. To your point, William Shonga, about the variety of teams that they'll be able to play. Pirates will be playing mostly, well, they'll play against the Spanish opposition for the most part. But they have a game up next. They'll play Saudi side, Al Ittihad. And then they'll play Las Palmas on the 22nd and finish their trip with another Saudi team, Neom Sports Club. There's a Radio Pani there, bundled out.
Derbyshire in defense alongside Chabatani.
Yeah,
not sure what he brings into the team, but clearly, if we were to look into the first half and see how that went, I think it went pretty well.
Christine Derbyshire, who's another one of that class, the group of players of the reserve side of Orlando Pirates that won the reserve league last season, and is getting a look in here in the first team. One of the 3 players from that squad that are on tour with the Buccaneers. Derbyshire, there is just. And then that's Sibilibili. And now getting up, going on the front foot. That's a great ball whipped in. And just eludes the legs of Radio Pani, who's the most advanced man there. Radio Pani. Will this be the season that he forces his way into the Pirates' first team on a more regular basis? I wonder.
It has to be.
Yeah, he's found it very difficult to establish himself in an Orlando Pirates setup. I was mentioning his numbers. He only featured in 3 league matches last season, and played also, made 4 appearances in cup competitions, or 2 appearances in MTN 8, but hasn't scored, didn't get any goals. In fact, he's only ever scored once for Orlando Pirates, and that was back in the 2022-23 season. He got a goal in the Nedbank Cup.
If I remember very well, last season he did score. He was brought in as a substitute towards the end, given the opportunity to take a penalty. Not sure if it was a cup. Yes, it's been tough for him, but I think he's waited very long, and these kind of opportunities basically just gives to show that the coaches do believe in you.
He scored the equalizer against Cordoba in midweek on Wednesday. So, yeah, and then he's been given a start again here. So, perhaps the coach really wanting to have a good look at him, and has got big plans for him this season. Perhaps, you know, he'll be competing with Evidence Makopa and Yanena Mbutuma, who was signed last season from Richards Bay.
Stiff competition.
And I see Pirates have raided Richards Bay once again this time around. With Bangani Zulu.
I mean, sometimes you think to yourself, hey, this means the squad is going to be that heavy. But if you look at the calendar and some of the competitions that they'll be involved in,
Champions League will be, they're gonna be competing on 4 fronts. You know, the domestic league, the cup competitions, the 3 cup competitions. 5 actually, yeah. So there's 3 cup competitions domestically, and then the CAF Champions League. That's the big one.
Yeah.
And the Pirates having not won that competition in more than 30 years now. Can you believe it? 1995. So it's 31 years since they last won it. 1995.
And they've come so close in so many different occasions with different coaches.
But they are
fighting towards that end.
Now have been overtaken by Mamelodi Sundowns, who now have added a second star. Waiting 10 years. There were 10 years they had to wait. It just shows you how difficult it is to win that competition. There's 10 years that Mamelodi Sundowns had to wait between their 2 trophy titles. So this is great running. Now the ball into the middle, but still alive here for Cádiz. Twisting one way and then the other. It's good football being played by the home side.
in an advanced part of the field. That is very impressive that you're able to keep the ball position even with the tight space provided to play.
Looking very impressive. There's the number 10, Suso.
And Koputun as well has been added into the attack for Cádiz.
Yeah, they've made a lot of changes as we anticipated would happen. Sure. There's another. Jakite, who came on in this first half. Who's only been capped once for his country, Diakite. Lamwadu, after all the speculation about whether he would stay or go, he's definitely committed to another season and a new mission. That he won very impressively, won the league in his first season with the Pirates. Now he'll be looking to go one better and get that CAF Champions League in the second season.
Have you seen a card at all in this game?
No, I have not.
No,
that would have deserved a card ordinarily, you would think. The man dragged behind there was Mpewe Masilela. Using the word man very loosely here. He's 19 years old. When do you officially become a man? 21?
21, I guess.
Even though you can vote at 18? And you can drive a car at 18, you can drink alcohol in South Africa as an 18-year-old, but you're only considered a man at 21? Doesn't make sense anymore.
Yeah, that's a little bit misplaced. Now let's see what Orlando can do from this set piece. We haven't seen who actually is.
It's the first opportunity we've had to look at them, where they have a set piece within striking range, yeah?
That one is definitely on cue for me. If you look at where the wall is and where the goals are, distance is good for the ball to go over and still drop behind.
Apologies for the quality of pictures that sometimes you might see the pictures breaking up. Quality as incoming, I must apologize for that. Let's have a look at what they can do. Pirates here. It's definitely within striking range.
And the conditions as well, very wet. On top of the grass.
What, you mean the surface?
Yeah, the surface, very wet. Remember, it's just been watered now, so it's perfect for that ball to drop in front of the goalkeeper and cause all kinds of trouble.
The wind seems to have died down a bit. Yes! And that struck that well. Keeper well positioned, shuffled across to make the save. Yeah, they've made the change as well in goals, where Joaquin Ezquieta was in goal in the first half. You see, just confirm for you in a second who they have brought on.
It's probably Gill. Just trying to, I think, play the other game. David Gill. He's the other one that big mistake there. Covered well.
Almost punished there. Could have been almost Pirates almost landing themselves in a spot of bother there. Now they are on the charge, on attack here. Now space out in this left-hand side for Antonio Guerrero. Diakite works it wide. Good running. Square ball in, away. My Derbyshire. Wow. Radio Pane is stolen. It needs support though. Has been dispossessed. Derbyshire calmly guides it back to Siyabonga Dladla.
Looks very calm in defense, is Derbyshire. Very impressed.
Siyabonga Dladla, 25 years old. Yeah. So made one senior appearance for Orlando Pirates, and that was in the season before last. Because he's like third choice behind Melu Sibteles. And the Pirates bench didn't like the call. And you can see Wadu are doing the case. Abdeslam Wadu, I would imagine his Spanish may not be that bad at all. He's a Moroccan, a very close proximity to Spain, and there's a lot of interaction between Spain and Morocco, just given the geographical proximity. In fact, depending where, if you are in the northernmost parts of Morocco, they say you can actually see Gibraltar from, look, we can see it with the naked eye.
Wow.
From Morocco. That's how close they are.
Shortest route to Europe, eh?
Eh?
It's the shortest route to Europe from Morocco.
Yeah. Just across the Mediterranean. Sibilibili is the man fouled there. Fouled by Sergio Arribas.
He's another that has just made his way in. Another full back.
Derbyshire. Zaza.
Stretch the language says. The message is stretch them out. As the ball is being played in that defensive line from the one channel to the other. Difficult to keep track of that.
Spilibili. Not the best pass there to Msendami. And now we're gone. Yeah, the Ciudad Deportiva de Cádiz, the Cádiz Sports Complex. In the Andalusia region of Spain, the fabled Andalusia. Now, working it wide. Good running.
No, this ref certainly is not up to this game, I can tell you that. You can hear the screams from the sideline, from the Pirates team, unhappy with some of those decisions. Oh, is he enjoying the game too much that he's decided to be a spectator?
Keeping a good spell of possession here now. Cádiz. Billy wins it back. Is that the referees? Is it a signal? Oh, more changes coming. And I have a look and see a whole army of players about to make their way into the field. The Radio Pane will get a rest.
Oh, he finally gets to.
He's worked hard. He worked really hard out there.
Sure.
Making him leading the line. It is a referee who's going to allow for a cooling break.
Possibly. From close range, there you can see
it's
now.
Also been confirmed that they'll have to have a hydration break. So all change. And Talent Mbata, the SBC, all coming onto the field.
A bit more like the Pirates you want to see. Oh, that
well, you're accustomed
to
see. But amongst them there as well, the changes that I see, Mpopadime, who is another one of the group of the players, as I said, from the reserve side, the Diski winning side, is Colin Popo. Closing down his man there, good work. And he's also won the throw in. As that one came off the Sub Cordero. Incidentally, Orlando Pirates are not the only South African club currently in Spain. The Kaiser Chiefs also in pre-season action out in Spain. They played against the Kaiser Chiefs, beg your pardon, played against the Elche. And that one ended in a 2-0. In fact, it's still underway, that game. Last score available from that match is at Elche, another Spanish club, of course. We're leading Chiefs by 2-0. And that came into the early stages of the second half. Mamelodi Sundowns were due to travel to Austria, but those plans had been put on hold as the club dealt with and were in the mourning for the tragic passing of a rising star, Jaden Adams Bafana, a player who just represented South Africa at the World Cup. "25 minutes remaining on this one. It's been a decent outing, I think, for Orlando Pirates. I think the coach will be pleased with what he has seen.
Loss of concentration, though, can be a big worry, because that means there's a problem from within the club, that they can't start on the front foot, and to allow a mistake like that,
Yeah,
because
the way
it's a habit.
They conceded early as well. You're right, in their first game on tour against Cordoba.
See, it's something else is creeping in there that is
no,
not
you don't want to
desirable.
make a habit of that, yeah.
Not at all.
You don't want to keep giving teams a head start.
And it could be because maybe it's your warm-up. There's just something mentally that isn't quite right about that. If it's becoming a habit.
Yeah, I think even for the most, even the strictest professional, I think there is that thing in the back of your head there that this is actually just still a friendly. Yeah. Now opening up for a shot here. And it kept rising from Cordero, who's been busy. Cordero since coming on.
There was another foul that took place down the left-hand side of the defending side of Orlando Pirates that wasn't taken care of, which easily could have resulted in a goal.
Siyabonga Dladla, goal. Dladla, a name that in South African football is associated with a legend of the game. He used to play for Kaiser Chiefs. It's Nelson Teenage Dladla, they called him, Teenage. Of course, in later years, changed his surname to Tutu. Out on the right-hand side, there's now Cádiz looking to set up an attack. Pirates have for the most part, tried to press them up as high as possible. That's a good ball. And bent the run nicely there to stay on side.
Arribas.
Cordero. Here he is again, Cordero looking for work. He's busy out there. Antonio Cordero, the left winger, just 19 years old. It's evidence Mahopa there, tracking back. Hey, they didn't like that challenge on the bench there for Orlando Pirates. They didn't like it at all. You were asking whether the referee has booked anyone. Maybe he doesn't have his cards.
Looks more like that.
Oof, that was a...
No, that was the last one.
That was a Pirates player then with the challenge there.
The thing it's been going on for too long, and only
the referee has let a few things go here.
Exactly,
yeah.
And this is what you get as a referee when you start letting so many of these fouls go unpunished.
No. You just want the players also to. He needs to also take control of the game, the referee, and tell the players to just to calm down and hold back a little bit on the challenges. As Cádiz looked, well, the referee. I think the ball had gone out of play.
Exactly.
And the referee, you can hear the coaches on the side there, on the side of Cádiz, congratulating the players though for the effort. And there was a winner. Now, is this the hydration break? I think it is. Maybe that one, what we thought was hydration break, was not earlier. Was just allowing, it was Pirates making a slew of changes on the hour mark. So now we are going to have that hydration break. So your thoughts then, William Shawan, what you have seen here, some of your main observations. We just touched on a moment ago what you were saying about Pirates be wary of giving the head start to their opponents. But this is just a little bit of the action from the first half.
Yes.
That was the goal. That was an early one. Yeah.
That's the first one, yeah? Very early in the game. Look, 3 players allowing one ball to go through all of them. And the cover from Chabatani wasn't good enough also at the back. But that came a little bit earlier from a mistake, from a misplaced pass. But other than that, I think Pirates have held on very well in this game. They've controlled great parts of this game. And this is where the great goal came from Tsepang Moremi. And then it continued to be so for me with Pirates pressing and creating good moments. And also there were moments, but this was the best one for me from the goalkeeper chain.
Yeah.
Once he picks up the ball, he realized that Tsepang Moremi was free and launched a long one to find him. But even better from the attacking striker, the Zimbabwean international, who realized the opportunity and ran ahead, and ball duly came and sliced it home across the goal line.
That's Tsepang Moremi with the goal. You saw that spectacular strike from range, and an assist as well for Moremi assisting Daniel Msendami, setting up Daniel Msendami to put Pirates ahead. And then Pirates on the hour mark made a whole slew of changes there, the likes of Bahopambata. All now coming in.
CDC.
Spacey and Daba, I think I saw as well. Some small band of a few supporters that are in the ground to come and watch the preseason action. Cádiz, well, I'm sure they'll be looking for a much improved performance in the season coming up if they're trying to get themselves back up to the top flight, having been relegated in 23-24 season, so 2 seasons ago. We've had a total of 16 seasons in the top flight, Cádiz, so by no means have they been regulars in the top flight, but they are a team with great history. As I said, club formed way back in 1910. Hopa with a flick on.
Well, the pairing in defense, of course, CBC and Siema, who, for me, maybe played the most games in that center.
Yeah, Livon Siema was very impressive. Another one who shone in his debut season with the Orlando Pirates.
So now here's a good look into the Pirate setup. They've got 3 central defenders if you bring in Koki into that, meaning that they're going with 3 in defense and a bit more with wing backs on the side. Trying all different systems.
We have a little over quarter of an hour to play here. I think it's been a useful exercise for Orlando Pirates. I've been impressed with what I've seen from them for the most part, especially going forward. But they haven't really created as many chances or clear-cut chances as I think that the possession that they've had warrants.
Danson makes a good turn here. And Diakite once more brings him down. He's a player that is capable of creating so many fouls against his team. Is Diakite. It'll be up to Orlando Pirates to see how they can take advantage of these moments.
So now there's a set piece opportunity here for Pirates.
What's the distance like?
We'll have a look at that in a moment. You can see there. I think it can be hit from there. Tries a little, chips it into the box there. Trying to get it behind the defenders.
Because of the distance, I think just a little bit long.
The referee will bring it back. Take 2. And see what he comes up with now. They've already seen one trick that he was about to attempt. So he's going to try something a little different. He's going to go direct for goal. No, floats one to the back post. And Mahopa really could have done better there.
I nearly take it first time.
Yeah,
he still wanted
he should have done
task
better there. Evidence Mahopa. The supplier there, Neo Rapo, formerly of Siwelele. And before that, of course, came through the Supersport United development. Supersport United, who are now defunct, of course, no longer exist. But if you look at the recent World Cup, William Shongwe, as somebody who was associated with Supersport United for some time and worked with their development as well. It was impressive to see the number of players in that Bafana squad who had come through that Supersport development.
Amazing, amazing, but of course, their growth is being able to go travel and see and join other teams. Mamelodi Sundowns, I think, have benefited most from all those players that were developed by Supersport.
Orlando Pirates as well, over the years, have dipped into the Supersport United setup. I mean, Talent Mbata, case in point, where actually Mbata was peripheral player at Supersport United, but got to Pirates and immediately became almost immediately became a regular. There he is, the man in question. Diakite, this player was fouled. Musa Diakite is represented as a junior. He was a junior international for Mali. It has been with Cádiz from. He's even played for their B side.
You know, I think the change made by the coach, there was nothing wrong with the team that started, but I think obviously it was a more youthful Orlando Pirates side that started, and they were being bullied. in the field of play. Now, if you think there's a Sibisi who's a bully himself, and there's Mbata who's another bully in that middle of the park, and I think for me, that just speaks volume of the coach's intention to say, okay, now they've had enough in their favor. Just go do the deal for us.
Which is nice, much better here from Cádiz. Cordero down this left-hand side has been busy. Was a handball there, no appeals. Ooh, it's a crunching challenge from Diakite.
There's a little bit of an abuse of his strength, Diakite here.
Yeah. Went going a bit hard there. Unnecessary as well. To put in a challenge like that in that part of the field. No danger. Tapelo Koki, man who's had an injury-blighted season last time out. Working his way back, then I'm sure we'll be looking for a strong season. Just to get back to where he was. The man who's captained the side as well, of course. But yeah, last time out was a tough one for him because of injuries. Only played, in fact, didn't play in the league. It didn't even feature in the league at all last season.
How unfortunate that it wasn't even a football incident. I mean, the last one that.
Yes, of course. Yes,
thank you.
Yes, very well spotted, of course. Loki got very badly injured in a car accident that one of the Pirates players found themselves involved in.
Which included the coach.
Even the coach was had some bad injuries. I think a broken, I don't know if it was a broken arm or a shoulder injury.
Shoulder injury.
Yeah.
And then the other one was the goalkeeper coach who was just returned back into action. He was also out for the whole season.
In fact, there were real worries about Tapel Koki, whether he would play again, but it's great to see him. He's been such an important member of the squad, as I said, over the years as captain Pirates as well. Having joined from Amazulu in the 2022-23 season. Good work from a defender. They're just shepherding it behind for a throw-in, is it?
Yeah.
Siema. Another one from was plucked from TS Galaxy. Of course, another from his TS Galaxy player, Sihlen Doli, who got injured after making a brilliant start as well to his Pirates career, and then suffered injury which stopped him in his tracks. He was going great guns, was Sihlen Doli there, and out of that midfield. In fact, that, when they were not even missing Makaula when Sihlen Doli was playing.
Point I wanted to make.
Yeah.
He's kept things in order during that time with Makaula out of.
Cordero! Oh, well, that's a... Listen, if he had gotten a goal there, it would have been no less than he deserved. Since coming on, he's been a real live wire, this 19-year-old. So, but there's a... Time is running out. If Kadita to get an equalizer, Zada gets down well. And we'll gather it again at the attempt. Good work from the Pirates keeper.
Reaction speed as well, getting up, pick it up for the second time.
25 years old, he's still but a baby when it comes to in goalkeeping language. Or in goalkeeping terms, I should say. He's still a youngster. He's Sebonga Dladla. Said, well, hasn't had much of a look into the first team, but he is third choice in the Pirates roster.
So there hasn't been much rest for players like Mbata, who just returned from the World Cup.
That's great work from Makopa to the square ball in. The defense read it. Oh, it's another crunching challenge. Again, the referee just lets it go, and the man has stayed down. Again, I would also expect, given that this is just a training match, that when a player goes down and stays down like that, the referee might allow, stop playing, allow attention, just to make sure that, especially that it's nothing serious. Anyway, he's back on his feet.
And look at another push.
Okay, you can hear on the sidelines, they're not happy. It's just a little bit too, some of it has just been a bit too meaty from Cádiz.
I guess they're getting frustrated.
Yeah.
I don't think they expected this kind of competition. Proving that South African football is not too far from the rest of the world, from the best of the world. I mean, the World Cup performance tells this story. I'm just making a small statement here that you wouldn't have been able to enjoy this kind of moment in the past.
Being put under pressure as Cádiz, they're applying a press of their own. The Pirates have handled it
beautifully well.
They've dealt with it, and now there's the outlet to the release ball from Mbata, looking for the runner. Buhali Ngwatu, who is the intended target there.
Yeah, just dish out a little bit of the same medicine.
We're getting things just threatening to get a little out of hand here. And it's not in the spirit of the game. Ngwatu wants to get into it. He's such a small man, but he has an appetite for a fight there. This is all unnecessary, though. Honestly, this is not what the game is supposed to be about. Yeah, it's a bit uncalled for. But again, I would blame the referee. He's allowed too much to go. And now players also taking liberties. Buhlalungwatu there, of course, familiar with Swelele. Set piece and opportunity here for Cádiz. It's in a dangerous position. Whipped into the near post. Corner given. Cordero it was. His right-footed left winger. Thinking about the short one.
Yeah, that for me is there's not enough cover there.
What's the referee's
No,
issue?
it's actually too close to where the ball is. You see, now
short.
there's only one player attacking. Immediately joins, that's better.
Good defending. And it gets a... throw in for Cádiz. Sergio Arribas on the ball. Sergio Arribas taking the Arribas with the throw in. Noah Obioma, by the way, is another one who's come onto the field for Cádiz. Yeah, no, referee needs to put an end to this. Let's end the game already, because this is just an unnecessary aggro. I know there's still time to be played, but hey, who will be too upset if he blows the whistle? Because he's already lost control of the game. I think he's decided he's not going to be using any yellow cards today. But if that's the case, then still he needs to keep order though out there, because people can get hurt out there. Yeah, this is not. It's not what you want to see in a preseason friendly.
Oh, finally, the Pirates gets a little bit of a favor from or a decision, favorable decision from the ref. I guess after that tussle, he's decided now, okay, I'm going to bring some order here.
That's free kick for Orlando Pirates. Chance to get the ball into the box here, maybe help themselves to a third goal here. Chancing header there. And the Cádiz defense keep it out.
In the absence of, I was going to say, in the absence of Dion Hoto, Rapo is a player that has actually come in, he played as a left full back at Supersport United, and they've just got that many options now. Remember, there's also Undaba, who's a left full back, and there's so much cover in just about all the positions.
And they're going to need it. Looking for options. We are now into stoppage time. 90 minutes up here. It's good work from Orlando Pirates now getting forward there. It was Mwatu. Referee wants the ball, at least the coach wants the ball to move. He wants the ball to move. There's Abdeslam Wadu says, pass, pass, pass. You can hear him shouting repeatedly. Protecting the ball well and getting the free kick. Good work from Cameron Danson. Cameron Danson as well. He didn't have a lot of games last season, but scored one of the most memorable goals he'll ever score against Mamelodi Sundowns. As the referee blows this one to an end, Pirates pick up a first win on tour, coming from behind yet again. And they've beaten Spanish second division side Cádiz here by 2-1. A game that got a little bit of aggro came into it as frustration crept in, especially on the part of the host. But in the end, a useful exercise. And Pirates, good value for their win.
Without a doubt, I'm sure going forward, they can build on this and in the hope that more players will come into the picture.
So there you go. It's all over here then at the Cádiz Sports Complex. It's ended Cádiz 1, Orlando Pirates 2. Ciudad Deportiva de Cádiz, the training ground of Cádiz, and collected easily there by Sipo Chain, and bowls long one out here It's could be dangerous here, and a great run here from Remen. It just almost trips over his feet. Oh, wonderful! That's a great goal. I mean, one long throw out, and beautifully worked goal there. The two players that touched it.
Yes. You see, that's what they were trying to avoid there from the goalkeeper playing it quickly the first time when they blocked him, and it worked. But this time, China was calm enough to be able to allow them to run away. And Sendanov, of course, well pleased. A player that was signed last season, another that was played last season, and just never got going. But look at his anticipation, TT. As soon as the ball was picked on the right-hand side, he's running fearlessly on this other side in anticipation for a cross, and he's there to pick it up.
Excellent work from Tsepa Moremi, who goes from goal scorer to provider. So a goal and an assist for him, and swept home by Daniel Msenami, the Zimbabwean. Well, remember, still more matches to come for Orlando Pirates.